Hello friends, good morning. So let us discuss what are the top news for the stock market today. Well, first is the S&P Global has slashed Indian growth rate to 7.3%, which was earlier 7.8% forecasted. Now, what was the reason behind such a big drop? The reason was simple that no overall global economy is in crisis and also there is a high inflation and crude prices are up. That's why they are slashing the Indian growth target for the year. So let's see how it pans out. But the reason the simple is that unless the oil prices does not go down, there will be an issue for Indian economy because anything about $100 is a problem for India. So we have to see whether they are able to Indian basically government and RBI is able to contain this inflation or not. Inflation will be on a rise till the metal prices and oil prices are remaining up. So that is a concern for us. Now talking about the world market, yesterday Dow Jones were down by 237 points, around 0.75%. Even Nasdaq was down by only 30 odd points. The reason is simple, as you are aware, the yesterday, day before yesterday, there was a big fall in Dow Jones and Nasdaq because the no, target company forecast, result was very down, and it is a big retail company. Almost 25% of capitalization, market capitalization, was gone in one day, and that was the fear in the all over US economy also. No, the recession is coming fast, and maybe in the last quarter recession may come, and that is why Nasdaq and Dow Jones is falling a lot. And because of that, overall world economy, world level indices are also falling. Or even yesterday, you are aware that no, we have fallen more than 400 points. So, but however, after such for normally there is some rebound or some, you can say, a short-term upside uptick you can see in the market, but that is not seen in yesterday Dow Jones and Nasdaq. However, XJ Nifty is showing 155 points up till the time I am recording this video. But let's see when the markets are normally XJ Nifty is just an indication. When the markets are something else comes. So let's see how it happens. Okay, and the another thing is Shanghai. No, it was in talk that Shanghai is going to remove its restriction, that is lockdown restriction faster, and but the problem is now that China government is very slow in removing restriction, and you can understand that lot many goods and articles are lying there in the dockyard and no they are not supplying it. So the supply disruption is a big time in a global market because China is not opening up fast. So that is also one concern, and China overall is in a bad shape, is not in a good shape because at the end of the day, because of this COVID crisis and the lockdown and also their interior problems, the growth rate in China has suffered a lot. So that is a problem. Both China and US is not doing well. So that is not a good sign for the world economy. Oil prices are back to $111, and which was there earlier day before yesterday around 808 something. And eventually it was below that also. But the reason and why it is going up because some of the economists are saying that, of course, there is a fear of recession and the demand may be lower side, but the growth is not at a lower side. So that is the reason. Even the oil supply restriction, that is more supply is not coming fast. That's why oil is going to remain on a higher side even if there is a recession. Now that is not a good sign for Indian economy because you are also aware Indian economy is dependent on oil a lot, and anything above 100 is not a good sign. So let's see where it goes. Talking about USD INR, USD INR is around 177.4, and now RBI is also going to take a severe stance against the inflation because now they also wanted to curtail inflation. Now everyone is saying whether RBI and all the world central bankers are behind the curve. Then yes, they are behind the curve. However, RBI is always proactive comparatively. But the thing is, India is always prone to an higher inflation. That we have to always consider. Not like US. US was almost the inflation in US is normally around 1 or 2%. However, the thing is in India is around 4 to 5% every time. So anything above, yes, 6 7, it is an alarming. So RBI is going to increase rates maybe 50 basis point in the next month, and maybe another 50 basis in after next month they may increase as less possible. So let's see, they have to curtail inflation, so they have to do something that is maybe on a faster. Now, USD dollar index is around 102.95. Of course, anything above 100 is not a good sign for us. Actually, anything above 95 is not a good sign for Indian economy, because now whenever dollar index on a higher side, the developed countries take out money from developing countries and go back to the developed countries, correct? So whenever there is an outflow, dollar gets stronger and rupee gets weaker. So that is the thing. Let's see. But however, if this recession fear is there, something may normalcy come, but currently it is on a higher side. US bond yield is around 2.85%. Now, many economists in the US are saying that it will not go above 3%. If it goes above 3%, then it is a very bad sign for the US economy also. But currently it is hovering around 2.85%. Now, talking about FI and DII figures, FII sold around 4,900 crores yesterday. However, DII bought around 3,225 crores. So, as you can see, normally whenever FI sells, DI come to our rescue. So that is a thing, and that is there from last so many months basically. DII is constantly, and because of the retail investors like you and domestic institution mutual funds, so we are able to sustain at these market levels. Now talking about some domestic news and everything, of course, one of the another main global news was that Indonesia has removed palm oil ban from effective 23rd May. Now that is a very good news for Indian economy, because palm oil restriction or whatever ban was there, that was having a big impact in our FMCG companies net margin, because palm oil, Indonesia was the largest palm oil distributor, correct? And if they are not sending, then of course, the raw material prices which the FMCG use, their prices will increase and the margin will shrink. So, this announcement is a good sign for FMCG companies, at least whoever is manufacturing and producing the goods. So for them, it's a very good sign. Now, Godrej Consumer Products reported around 1% fall in net margin. That was around 366 crores. And one of the main reason was, as I told, that palm oil. Because of the higher palm oil prices, the net margin will reduce. But they are saying that in future, because of inflation and high inflation, net margin will remain at a subdued level. So that we have to take into account. Well, Ashok Leyland has reported a very strong numbers. There was a reported jump of around 274% year-over-year in net profit to 901 crore. And their share in the market has gone up from 30.6% to 29.4% quarter for 21. This is the highest in last 11 quarters. So Ashok Leyland is doing good things, and it is ticking boxes in most of the scenario. So hopefully we can see a good positive thing in Ashok Leyland. Ashok Leyland is overall a good stock. However, we have to see whether they are able to convert into electrical vehicles segment as far as fast as possible, like the Tata Motors is doing. So let's see. HPCL reported a 34% decline in their net profit from the March quarter to around 2019 crores. HPCL, like IOC and everyone know, because of the higher oil prices, these marketing companies, they are suffering a lot, and they have a lower margins because of that. But yeah, that is a fact. But these oil prices may remain on a high level till this Russia-Ukraine crisis goes on and on. Unless there is a resolution from at that front, we don't think that oil prices are going to go below 100 easily. So that is the thing. We have to keep this in mind. It's not an easy way or easy task to bring oil below 100, unless all these geopolitical crises and the problems are resolved. Correct. So, and again, the another thing was, the government of India has told that domestic coal production, whatever is happening, is not enough to meet the power demand. That's why they have told the governments and the state governments and the power companies to import coal, so they don't face any issue afterwards. The reason is simple, that once they start, if the issue start regarding this power shortage, which already started, but not in a massive manner, but yes, most of the part of the company are facing a severe power shortage because of the rising heat and shortage of coal, and you can see that everywhere AC is running. So power shortage is there. So they have told companies to import coal to meet the demands. Then telecom makers told that they will basically implement first phase of 5G service from October this year. Most of they will do pilot on in 30 to 50 basically cities and see how it runs. And then again, government of India, now that is one of the important announcement from the GST front, that they are going to increase increase on basically levy a 28% GST on gaming, casinos, and horse racing. Now, earlier it was not there, but now they are implementing, and now this is a negative sign for these casino and gaming companies. But however, they are very much rigid that yes, they have to do something. They are going to apply 28%, which is similar to what you say. No, GST apply for the lottery tickets, no, which is about 30%. So that is what they are going to plan for the GST on these companies. Now, Ruchi Soya announced that they are going to acquire Patanjali Ayurvedic food business at around 690 crores. So basically, they are getting entry into FMCG segment. Now, this is what they have planned earlier also when they bought a Ruchi Soya IPO. They want to bring Patanjali into a listed company that is in the Ruchi Soya, and at the end they want to create a mass what you say mass followers and also good business at that level, at a FMCG level. That is why they are bringing and combining both the companies. Now privatization of BPCL is on hold because no, only one of the bidder is left, almost two bidder left uh, this privatization proposal. Reason is simple: there was no clarity from the government what they want to do in near future. So that was the point. They are, and it is a very bad news for the Indian economy also, because after a while there was one big company which was going to go into privatization, but that has been halted because of bureaucracy and everything. So let's see what happens. Now talking about the IT sector. Now IT sector, you have seen yesterday big companies like TCS, Infosys are down by 5.66%, and they are down by almost 15 to 20% from their high. The reasons are simple, that there are three main factors which is affecting IT companies. That is, the one is the margin squeeze, second is the geopolitical crisis, and third is the interest rate hikes. Now margin squeeze, whatever happening, which was due to the lot of employee, their new employees they have kept, and no, they are trying to minimize that pressure through by appointing freshers. But yes, workload is there, and that's why they're appointing new employees. And now because of that, margins was going down, and also some internal issues, their margin were subdued. And now because of that, what is happening here is that because of this margin pressure, suddenly the PE ratio has to be accordingly changed, and that is why the stocks are going down. Now they have, all these IT stock at current level has not factored the economic crisis or the world economic crisis that is going on in across the world. Now USA, if it goes into recession, the main market for all these companies is US, as you are aware. Now if that goes into recession, see, the Nasdaq is mother of all market, correct? If the Nasdaq goes down, the problems, all the IT companies will feel the pressure, and will feel the capital erosion, not capital, market capitalization erosion. So we have to look into detail. Let's see what happens at a US level. So guys, hope you are enjoying my video and hope you are enjoying all these content. If you love this video, do subscribe to my channel and like this video, because it motivates me to give you more and more better content every day. And I see you soon tomorrow. Thank you.